Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey,
now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
1st and goal from the 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss. lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go back to Pollard on second down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over on first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at the 20. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, set.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Go.
Back to the ground with Robinson. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Zay Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, hold it.
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey,
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Pollard again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the draw, it's Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Pollard going to try the right side, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5.
We're going to 53.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to... Touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Block it, block it.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
They go play action with Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Let's go now. Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
COWBOYS 35, Jaguars 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Lawrence. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. That'll go for a gain of 7.
Complete to LaVisca Chenault. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
On the ready. Cowboys.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Lawrence will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Hey, Delta. Fire.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Santoso now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
77 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 4. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're
touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Marr on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cowboys 56, Jaguars 24.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to us. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Run for Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they will take a knee here. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Let's go.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone.